You think choosing a color is the hardest part when it comes to picking out a vinyl wrap, but today I'm gonna go over a harder question. What finish should you get? Hey guys, this is Destoe with Test Bros. I'm the customer experience manager, and if you ever have any questions or message us, most likely you're talking to me. Today, I want to address the different types of vinyl finishes. This is a common question I get in support. Most of the time, it's in regards to the chrome delete or pillar delete, but I also get this question a lot when it comes to full body wraps. Vinyl is an adhesive film. It's very flexible, and it is applied to the exterior of a car, or sometimes the interior, and it is meant to change the color, add designs, or even protect the exterior paint. A vinyl wrap sheen is the outer texture and appearance of the vinyl wrap material itself. There's so many colors and finishes to choose from, but today I'm going to install these 7 Avery Dennison vinyls and compare the difference. So this is the matte vinyl. You could tell that it is pretty muted. There's no shine to it, and it gives it almost like a stealth look. So I think matte gives it a pretty unique look on your car, especially when you're on the road, because there's not a lot of cars out there that have a vinyl like this. If you do want to go for the matte look, I would just go ahead and throw this out there that it is a little bit more susceptible to fingerprints. So if that's something that you're not into or is important to you, I would stay away from matte. And this is just how easy. Plus, my hands are a little bit clammy, but yeah, some of them go away, so it's not like too bad like actual on the Cybertruck, but it's still, you can notice it a little bit, especially when your hands are a little bit moisturized. So there might be a little bit more maintenance when it comes to matte, but overall I think it's a pretty sick look and it looks even better on the road. So now we're gonna go over satin, and you can see the difference when it's side by side. As I like move it around, you can probably see a little bit more shine on it. It's not gonna be as shiny as gloss, but it is more than matte. It gives it a little bit more of like a silk look. This is what the OEM trims on the newer models, how they're blacked out. This is the color of those. This is our best seller when it comes to chrome deletes and pillar deletes, just for that reason. People want to look like the newer Teslas. But just with satin in general, I think that this is also a great look if you're not going for original car paint, which is going to be gloss. If you're wanting something a little bit different, but maybe you don't want the upkeep of matte, I think satin is going to be a great option. Speaking of gloss, this is gloss, and you can definitely see the difference across the board. This is what's going to look like normal car paint. As you'll see, there is a slight damage. So out of all 3 of these, this one is going to be the one with the most maintenance. In my opinion, it is the hardest one to install as well, just because it's so sticky. So if you want just a wax look, I think this is a great option, just because it does give you that traditional car look. So if you're going the DIY route, but you want something that doesn't show a lot of imperfections, I wouldn't go with gloss. Like I said, this is probably the hardest to maintain, just because it is the easiest to damage. So now we're getting into my favorites, which are the color flows. As you can see, if I move it around, it changes colors. I think that that's sick. And if I were to wrap my car again, I would probably get a color flow. This one is a gloss color flow. So this is Gloss Urban Jungle from Avery Dennison. With color flows, I'll show you a satin in a few minutes, but they don't really offer them in matte, just gloss and satin. So if you're wanting to be on the road and stand out and be bold and, just kind of show off a little bit, color flows are going to be your best friend. They turn heads. Even when I'm on the road, if I see one, I point it out to anyone that I'm with. I think that if I were to wrap my car, like I said, I would go with a color flow. And when they're out in the sun, they look incredible. So now I'm going to show you the satin, which this one is Satin Solar Dawn. It goes from a black almost to a deep red pink, depending on what angle you're looking at. Right here, it looks pink from my angle. Again, a great option. And the same goes as what we talked about with the regular satin and gloss. If you're looking for something that isn't as high maintenance, I would go for a satin color flow. But if you want something that kind of still looks like a car paint, then the gloss is going to be what you're looking for. I like satin just because it's not too much. It's a soft sheen, and so it's just kind of in the middle of wanting to like look cool, but not stand out like too much, you know. So these color flows are considered like a specialty vinyl. Another set of specialty vinyl are going to be textured, so think like carbon fiber, brushed black. So I'm going to show you those next. This is the rugged line from Avery Dennison. It does, like as I rode my hand over it, I can feel everything on here. It is a textured, but this is like another option to stand out, you know, and to get creative and personalize your Tesla. So I would recommend textured if you're looking for, you know, just something like a black, but you're not wanting like a flat black or satin or anything like normal. This has a little bit more details, and so it's like a subtle like luxury feel. And with the rugged line, there are different colors of this. They have green, they have, you know, beige, stuff like that. Here is another textured. This is brush black metallic. So the texture still that you think of like on the Cybertruck or like a DeLorean, and you can feel it on there. That's what this looks like. This one also comes in multiple colors. We have actually had somebody wrap their car in the brushed titanium that looks like the Cybertruck. All of these colors are DIY-able. It really just comes down to your personal preference and what you're looking for. A lot of these sheens come in the same color, so you can get a matte white, a satin white, a gloss white. So I would recommend using our customizer. You can go wild with it. We have all of our colors on there to try to figure out exactly what looks great for you. You can also message us at support@testpros.com, and we can really dive into what you're looking for and get that for you. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, please subscribe. Drop a comment below of what you think about these colors or what you would want to wrap your car with, and we'll see you next time.